type of experience. Today, let me just say some current events. Thank God the two guys went to jail for killing Aubrey. He was just jogging in Georgia, and they modern day lynched him. They killed him. The police over there in Georgia ignored the case for 2 months and did nothing. Stood by and did nothing until this video came out. And be sure, it's not because they saw the video. It's because we saw the video and we kept spreading the word. And I'm going to shout out my brother Sean King, because that's the first place I seen talking about this video, and this young brother who got murdered in the middle of the streets of Georgia. This got to stop. Police officers in New York City got to stop beating up the brown and black community just for standing in front of their buildings, while my brothers and sisters downtown are sunbathing in the middle of the green lawn. So we got to stop this justice and social injustice what's going on up there. Today is Chris Lighty's birthday, and I chose to dedicate the show to Chris Lighty. If you don't know who Chris Lighty is the guy who signed me and saved my life. I was headed to going to jail for life or dying. And the man came to the street where I hustled and signed me right in the middle of the street. So rest in peace, Chris Lighty. He has helped so many people feed their families. Today would be his birthday, or it is his birthday. So I asked a bunch of my friends who Chris Lighty helped their families eat and helped their careers. And it's some big ones. Yo, Tuma, what's up? You too. Tuma in the house. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty, man. He's a living legend, a don in this business. So I asked a bunch of my friends to call up. Let's see who's in the building, who's coming first. Let me see who's on the check-in. Let me see who's on the check-in. I'm looking. Yo, Tuma, what's up, baby? Biggest show in the game. I've been watching everybody else's live. Do say Fridays. No disrespect to everybody. This is the biggest show in the game. We brought you everybody from Mike Tyson. We brought you everybody from Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley, that was an ill conversation yesterday I had with Teddy Riley. He gave us some gems, man. And it's Biscuit. What's up, baby? And you know, man, that was a big learning experience. We're going to do it today for Chris Lighty. Rest in peace, man. Saved my life. And I know Fat Joe talks loosely. And I always say somebody saved my life, but I really mean it. You know, and I've been living a long time, thank God, to where I've had people come in my life who really saved my life. Chris Lighty came to the block where I hustled and told me, yo, I think you could be a rapper, and signed me to his label, Violated Records. So I'm forever in debt with him. Because of him, me and 50 Cent squashed the beef that we had forever. So I don't know if y'all remember, Chris had passed away, and we did a BET tribute, and that was the first time me and 50 Cent and G Unit had ever bumped heads. And it was just like, you know, peace for Chris Lighty, and we've honored it to this day. And that's what it is, man. And I'm waiting. Yo, NORE, where you at, baby? You know, I got some guests coming up, some really serious guests that he influenced their careers and their lives. I'll tell you, boy, man, these people lucky I ain't paying them. Yo, shout out to Ft.Nore, my sponsor. They always sponsor us. If you want to get with your greatest athletes or rappers or artists, go to Ft.Nore. You can talk to them one-on-one. I'm in there. Shout out to GameStar app. They're launching May 15th. That's where you could go play your 2K. You could play whatever you want with you know, artists and stuff like that. I'll be on there as well. And you know, it's Do Say Fridays, baby. Do Say Fridays. It off. Of course, the one professor. Scott. Thank God you're the one
Mona Scott
professor.
Young.
Yo, let me tell you, Mona Scott Young, let me tell you something. You're the 1%. You know, I got a bunch of people coming in for Chris Lighty, and you're the only one on time, by the way. And
Oh, well, I tried.
but
That was my job, keeping everybody on time and on point.
so Mona, we know you Love and Hip Hop fame. You put the whole thing together, the brainchild. You launched so many careers. Cardi B's, you know, you support my sister Remy, you know, Joe
Yeah.
Button. You know, you open the door for everybody with that Love and Hip Hop. But they
Listen,
might
but
just
a lot
only
of
know
people
you
don't
from that.
know, Joe, that it started with Violator. They think Love and Hip Hop was where I came from. They don't know the history.
So could you tell them Violator, Chris Lighty, the man who discovered me and changed my life and saved my life. He took me off the street where I was definitely gonna die or go to jail.
Wow.
You work with Chris how many years?
Oh, Chris and I were together 20 something years almost, you know. When prior to connecting with Chris, I was managing the Track Masters. I met Chris even before that because I was working with the group, the A-Team. They were signed to Chubb Rock back in the day. And Hot Dog was very good friends with Chris. That's how Chris and I met. And I was managing the Track Masters, and Chris and I just became friends. You know, our families, we just became real cool. And once the Track Masters decided they were going to disband, I was going to move to Atlanta, and Chris was leaving Rush. And he was like, yo, you should come over here and do this with me. And he had Violator Records at the time. And I saw all of those artists that were leaving Rush, not really going to have management. I was like, what's going to happen with all these acts? He was like, they're going to have to find management. I'm going to have to keep some of them. And I was like, we should really just put together a management company. And that was the beginning of Violator Management.
Tell me some of the people you manage.
Oh my God. Well, coming off of Rush, we had Busta coming out of Leaders of the New School. At the time, there was a little bit of overlap with Violator Records and Violator Management. So we had Warren G and Foxy Brown, LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Mobb Deep. It was a long, long list. This was early days when we were set up at Def Jam at 160 Varick. Back in 90,
Also, Missy Elliott.
95.
Huh?
Oh, Missy
You
Elliott,
work
of
with
course,
Missy.
of course. Missy, and of course, you know, I still manage Missy to this day, but yeah, we had a tight-knit family. And then
You know,
as we grew, we had everybody, Fat Joe, Fantasia, Mariah Carey, 50, of course. Jesus, so many names. Warren G back in the day, it was just so many through the years.
yeah, man. And what is the most what is the most thing that sticks out to you? Why you miss Chris the most?
You know, it was so crazy, Joe, because he was my partner, but it was more than that. You know what I'm saying? He was my brother, my friend. And I remember back in the early days, because I started working with Chris, I was doing artist development too. And he had me work with Chi Ali. That was actually the first project that he had me
T.
working
Ali
with
was
Chi
the
Ali.
first.
Yes. I remember sitting in that apartment in the Bronx where he'd have his records and, you know, his vinyl, and he was talking about everything that he wanted to do. And this is way before we even partnered. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, he is so friggin' determined that I know this is going to happen. That's why a couple of years later, when he came back around, I was just so confident that he was going to make every single thing that we talked about way back in that apartment in the Bronx happen, that I just wanted to be a part of the movement.
You know, man, I went to that Bronx apartment too. That was in Soundview. He lived in
Remember that?
Soundview, and you know, I was there. You know, Chris, you know, he saved my life. He literally, I don't know how else I could tell you. He literally came to the block where I was hustling. Everybody I used to hustle with did 20 years or better. And he came and he said, yo, I think you could be a rapper. So I was doing demos and I was performing at the Apollo Amateur Night, but I didn't believe I could be a real rapper. And I
Yep.
signed my contract in the middle of the street. I never in my life had a problem with Chris Lighty. when I had that beef with 50, he would always call me or try to like, yo, could we squash this? Could we end it? Could we, you know? And man, I miss. You know what I miss most about Chris Lighty, and I don't want nobody to take this wrong. His beautiful smile, man.
Yeah.
His smile.
That,
He was so
that was the
handsome.
thing.
He had such a
He had
beautiful
this
smile.
bark, and everybody thought he was just like this hard ass. But you know, he had like this heart that was. Chris took care of everybody. And when you say that you didn't even think you could be a rapper, that was his gift. Like, he made you believe in the movement. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, believe in yourself, believe you could do it. Like, even when I think about where I am today, you know what I'm saying? I have to say that, like, it was that feeling he put inside you, like, yo, we could do this. We could move mountains. Let's do this shit together. That really was what it was. And that smile, like you said, man, he could get you to do anything when he flashed that damn smile.
You know, I got lucky because I ran into him by mistake. I was in Miami with my wife, and we went to the club, and he was there with his wife. Maybe a week before he passed away. And we kicked it all night long. We got drunk. We talked hip-hop. We talked this. We talked that. And he was like, yo, man, I'm so proud of you. You keep going. At the time, I think it was the single I had out with Chris Brown. Another round was like really big. And he was like, look at you. You still going. You go. You know, man, I miss Chris Lighty, man. God bless him for everything he's done. I see Nore on the check-in, so I'm going to go hit Nore up. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I've been trying to find Missy through Timberland all day. If you could find her to come on here, that would be amazing.
Well, you know she's secret squirrel. Missy don't like make any appearances, but I definitely am going to tell her to give you a shout. And I spoke to Fifth, too. He sends his love. I tried to get him to come on, too, you know. So definitely.
Everybody, his barber, everybody telling him. They're coming.
Absolutely. I see Chris's son on here, Joe.
Chris's son is in here?
I just saw Christian Lighty. What's up, Christian nephew?
Christian Lighty, what's up, my brother, man? I love your father, man, but you're going to see tonight. You're going to learn. Thank you, Mona.
Beautiful. Bye, baby.
Bye-bye, mama. Yo, man, Mona Scott Young. All that love and hip-hop, but responsible for artists like Missy, Nore, Mobb Deep. I seen Nore on here. Yo, Nore, where you at? Kim Osorio on the check-in. I see you. I see James Cruz on the check-in. James, I'm gonna get you in here sometime too. Where's Nore at? I see you. Yeah. Where's Nore at? Yo, Nore's crazy. Your uncle is about the craziest dude I've ever seen in the history of hip-hop music. Well, the whole world could hear me, but you know. Where's that guy at, man? Hold up. Listen, guys. Yo, Savvy. Listen, guys. This is how you do it, man. This is how you do it, man. When you respect people and you love people, you know, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? You rep them. 5, 10 years later, that's how the real is done. That's how we represent the real. Somos poco pero loco. Ma 38 oliva roto, the side of your face, the size of a plate. Hold up. Just went crazy. But you know, we gotta rep the real. The real is scarce. The real is getting smaller and smaller these days, but we gotta rep the real. As simple as that. Eric B on the check-in. Eric B on the check-in. I'm waiting for Nore. He disappeared on me. He disappeared. No, that's the real. That's the real. Y'all all know. The real is small these days, man. You got to appreciate it, man. Loyalty and respect. You got to, there go Nore. There go Mr. Drink Champs himself. You know what I'm saying? I see him.
And my boy Dreamflix over here.
All right, look, I'm watching you on Drink Champs right now for next week. Hold on, can y'all pause it?
Oh, you're watching me on Drink Champs for next week?
We're watching you, Lenny S, on Drink Champs. That's next week. For those people that don't know, who else is on this episode? Jada Kiss and Styles P. We're on the next Drink Champs this Thursday coming up. We might drop a double episode. You know what I mean?
Nori, I don't know why not, my brother. You deserve it. You're the biggest in the game.
I gotta relax.
What does Chris Lighty mean to you? We celebrating the life and times of Chris Lighty. It's his birthday today. And if we don't represent our brother, as we know for Big Pun and so on, nobody's going to represent our people. So we got to represent him. So tell me what Chris Lighty means to you and what has he done in your career?
Well, as you know, for Drink Champs, that's what we into. We into giving people their flowers while they're alive, giving people they respect while they're alive. So many people want to give people, like Chris Lighty is not a great person to me in death. Chris Lighty was a great person to me in life. You know what I'm saying? He showed me life. He did whatever. I just, I was filming Drink Champs, and then I came downstairs, but I got to see a little bit of Mona Scott. Like, I love the whole Violator family, from Mona Scott to Lori to Claudine Joseph to LL to Busta Rhymes, and it just made a home. Like, it was like, getting out the hood was for me was like it was ill, but the studio will only be booked from 6 to 12. So what do you do in the daytime? Like, I wanted to stay out the hood, and I would go up to Violator, whether it was Rush Management on 170 Varick or 160 Varick, or whether it was over there on Universal Building or whatever. And that was just my homeboy, man. Like, and my manager, obviously, person that guided my life, and who single-handedly showed me the money. You know what I mean? Like, like Jerry Maguire, like, he literally showed me the money. Like, yeah, and I love him. I love that we celebrating his life and not his death today. You know what I'm saying? So many people like celebrate his death, and I'm not in agreement with that. I want to celebrate his life and his birthday. So big up to Mike Lighty, big up to Dave Lighty, big up to Tiffany, big up to all the children. Big up to James Cruz, because James Cruz hit me with this idea, and I felt like, you know what, we should be more of a Zoom thing where it's all of us. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted the show to come on.
Not everybody, Nori, not everybody is on time or as professional as you. It's hard tracking down these guys. These guys are giants. These Cool J, these 50 Cents, these Busta Rhymes, these, this is a serious bunch of people that
I get that. But at the same token, like, it's just like, the first time you seen Fat Joe and 50 Cent together is because of Busta Rhymes. So that's the biggest event ever. I mean, because of Chris Lighty, excuse me. So what I'm trying to say is, that's the biggest event ever. I just feel like, like Chris deserves it. Like, to see all of us together, to see, what Mona's doing for love and hip hop. You think Chris Lighty's not in heaven, smiling down and loving that? You think, what you doing? You was signed to Relativity. That was the beginning. Like, that's hard. And I keep always seeing you say the story of he signed you on the street. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard. That's hard. That's hip hop. Motherfuckers don't see that.
Let me tell you a crazy story. After he signed me, before FloJo came out, is when I got shot.
Oh,
Chris Lighty looks at me, and I'm in the bed, and he says, "Yo, can you rap?" I said, "Yeah, I can rap." I got shot one time. He was like, "All right, then." And he leaves the hospital. He came to check up on his investment.
Like, oh,
you
can still rap after you got shot.
Damn. Like, I guess I owe this dude some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in my career, at least for my first 2-3 albums, I remember I used to play him the songs, and he would always help me pick the singles and be like, "No, fuck that. You're going to be gangster, Fat Joe. Fat Joe crack. Fuck the radio. Fuck the hits." He would always hype me up. And that was really, really, I really, really appreciate that, man. And he's gone too soon. He's did a lot for us, man. He did a lot for a bunch of people in this music industry.
So let's be clear.
To celebrate his life.
So let's be clear. He signed you to the first deal, Relativities, all that. We know that. But were you ever technically violated? Were you ever technically like a violator?
Well, I was signed to Violate. My first FloJo is Violator Relativity.
Oh, wow. I didn't. Oh, that's hard.
FloJo. The vinyl is Violator Relativity.
That's hard.
So he had his own record label through Relativity, and I was signed to Violator. Chi Ali was first, the Beat Nuts was second, and I was third.
Woo. Hard
And,
shit.
And so I was like Violator since the day I walked in the game.
Okay, before we get up out of here, Fat Joe, we're hearing rumors that this Big Pun something is happening.
Oh, I don't know. You got to stop that. But they talking about a Big Pun biopic. I need, you know what I need out of these people. It ain't got nothing to do with business. It means it's all about respect and loyalty. They you know, they got to stop rumors and they got to tell what the truth is about Fat Joe. The Fat Joe's always been a great man, an honest man. Once
Always.
they do that, then we can do whatever we got to do. Till then,
Right.
it'll never happen.
Rest in peace, Chris Lighty. How about Chris Lighty? Chris Lighty deserve a biopic too. What do you
Big time. If you see the list of people he has come across and he has put on and changed their careers, and so you thinking about Misty floating in all the videos, but somebody was managing her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody was making sure that 50 Cent was safe. Somebody was making sure that 50 Cent was a movie. Somebody, you know, people don't give credit to the people behind the scene who put the shit together. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of Chris Lighty, man. That's my brother. Shout out to his kids. I know his Christian is here, Tiffany is here. You know, hey man, listen, if y'all don't really know cousin Fat Joe or Uncle Fat Joe like that, you know I'm gonna represent your father till I die. So
Me too.
Y'all know what the real is.
For
So
10 years, I lived around the corner in West Orange from them. He lived in West Orange, and I lived in West Orange. God damn it. I love it. I love it. Yo, Fat Joe, man, thank you so much. Holding it down,
I love
man.
you, my brother. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely, man. One love.
All right, my brother. One love. Man, absolutely. Yonder and yonder and all that shit he be talking on that Drink Champs. We on there, Drink Champs next week for the 46,000th time. But Fat Joe, the honorary guest, but I ain't gonna lie. Nore been on here a lot too. He's catching up to as much as I've been on Drink Champs. He's catching up to it too. Yo, James Cruz.
Joey Crack, what up?
Yo, what's
Look
up,
who's
man?
standing behind me.
Yo, who's that?
Look
Will
who's standing
Unique?
behind me.
Who's that?
Yep,
Will?
Unique
Yo,
Will,
what
man.
you doing, man?
He said, what you doing, Will?
You cooking, Will?
Yep, he's cooking. He's in there. He's making the steaks and the
Oh,
chops.
he looking good, bro. He looking good.
Yeah.
James Cruz,
Yep, he taking
tell
care
us
of
who you are because you behind the scenes. Tell us who you are. How many years you worked with Chris Lighty?
You know, I was always known for my bad boy days with Puff, you know, but I was with Chris from 99 to 2008 in the height of Violator, you know. I never forget one day you remember back in the days with the radio budgets and the promo men. And I was kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I had Epic, I had RCA, I had everybody after me. And Puff sat me down one day. He goes, yo, so what you gonna do? I was like, yo, Puff, I don't know, man. Like, I got this over here, that over there. He says, nah, so you'll be out of a job in 6 months with Epic, and within 3 months, Bob Jameson will be gone at RCA. You'll be gone, bro. So what else you got? See, I got this management thing. He says, James, are you a fucking idiot? I go, what? Puff Daddy calls you an idiot. You got to listen for a second. Like, He says, you my brother. I love you. I want what's best for you. You know retail. You know marketing. You the best promotion man in the game right now. You go over there and learn management. There'll be no stopping you. And I was like, wow. Not knowing Puff was setting me up to manage him years later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Puff always got some
He
skin in the game.
he got
you know
some
what I'm saying?
shit. He wants you to learn the ropes so then you can come manage him.
Yeah, exactly. So, I went over there and I remember Jessica Rosenblum was the one that put us together. People forget, you know what I'm saying? Baby Chris used to throw parties, and he did the Red Zone, the Tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I knew Chris.
Quest, I know him since Zulu Nation, Red Alert. Used to be with
Carrying
Red Alert.
crates from
When
Red
I
Alert?
met Chris Lighty, or I knew of Chris Lighty, he was running with DJ Red Alert. And then he blew. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He went, he was carrying crates for Red. He was known as Violator Chris, but the crew knew him as Baby Chris. But when he started to do the tunnel with Jessica, it was a whole nother ballgame. Now I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You know the truth. You know a lot of things that we know together that we don't necessarily tell. Chris did not mess with me. Chris did not let me into the tunnel. He ain't want me in the tunnel because I was the only cat in there going to the booth getting records played that he didn't know about. I was sneaking in. I was at Mercury Records, you know what I'm saying, with Ed Eckstein. You know, we had
So he was watching you. He knew you was working the DJ.
He knew what it was. But Jessica always slid me in through the back. And, you know, Chris was like, yo, who's this 6'3" Puerto Rican? Like, there was not a lot of Latinos in the game back then, Joe. There was a chosen handful of us. And you know what I'm saying? But Chris never really messed with me like that. But I never forget when he made me the offer. Now, you got to understand, Chris was groundbreaking. He had a deal with SRC with Steve Rifkin. And then he had a deal with Michael Ovitz, the most powerful talent manager in the universe in Hollywood at that time. So he split my salary in half between SRC and Mike Ovitz. And he sat me down and he says, I'm betting on you. Don't let me down.
Yo, James, let
me
me
ask
ask you
me.
the most craziest time that Violator had to be when it was on and popping with 50 Cent out there. That was the most craziest time.
Absolutely, man. It was the craziest time in hip hop because there was a lot going on, man. Like everybody was posturing, everybody was moving. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Chris is a real dude. Fifth, Chris 50 Cent is a genius. He is a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say. I was with Fifth for 8 years. We traveled the world 3 times over. 3 times. We were in London and Paris every month. Like during those times, those were the toughest times because there was all kinds of things going on. And you never knew where it was coming from because there was so many problems.
So much beef.
This crew don't mess with that crew. That crew don't mess with this crew. I mean, Joe, I never forget, man. Like, we're Puerto Rican. Look at us now talking on, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. Like, I remember there was a time, you know, I couldn't be around TS. I was TS's biggest fan at the Rucker. I was at Reebok, remember? Yeah. I was the first corporate sponsor ever at the Rucker. I brought Allen Iverson to the Rucker. Him and Stephon Marbury. Stephon Marbury at the point guard, Allen Iverson at the 2 guard, and Meta World Peace at center.
Hey, let me just
you know what I'm saying? We wanted to take that championship.
She said, you're not hyping it up. She said, you talking truth. Mona Scott. Mona Scott young.
Ain't no reason to lie. Mona was our therapist. You got to understand. Like, you know, I have a joke. You know what I'm saying? When Lighty, 2 months before Chris passed, man, he came to my 40th birthday party. And, you know, we was best friends, brothers, but we became arch nemesis after a while. You know what I mean? Because I came that management role. I had Puff, I had Nikki. I was moving in a different way. He came to my 40th birthday party and he said, yo, let's put Batman and Robin back together again, Playboy. And I said, yo, this time I got to be Batman and you got to be Robin. And that's that famous photo that I have of me and him laughing when we said that. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris, like, but then, you know, his whole thing was yo B. So that's why I called him Batman. That's that Bronx, yo B. But you know what? I'll tell you one thing. No matter how serious the beef got, no matter what was going on, there were men of men. The respect that you have for Chris, him trying to squash it. Joe, I remember the time we called you to be able to go into the Puerto Rican Day Parade and do a float and a video.
Let me tell you something. There was a law. And I know Pistol Pete is watching, whoever else want to watch, whoever. There was a law in my crew that it would not be forgivable, even though we had beef with 50 Cent, it would not be forgivable if anybody laid a hand or looked at Chris Lighty wrong. I wouldn't fuck with him ever again. And I'm talking about my crew, my brothers. Nobody could disrespect Chris Lighty. It's the bottom line. And you know, he knew that. He floating through the place. He could do whatever he want because he knew, yo, Joe ain't letting nothing happen this way. And you know,
yo, come on, man. We was on your territory at Jimmy's Bronx Cafe.
Yeah, that was
you know, remember them days?
Yo, like, Mom, can you give me some more Douce? It's Douce Fridays. Mom, give me some more
Fridays?
Douce.
Yo, Will, get some Douce over here. We represent for Rock Nation. It's the Rock Nation time. We're gonna represent for the Rock.
Time, man. I gotta salute the people, man. You know, we got sponsors. Fan Meal, we got GameStar app. You know, Yo, we gotta pay the mortgage, man.
Yo, but do you know, and I know we talking about Chris today, celebrate my brother, how influential he was? Like DJ Khaled was in Miami and begging me, yo, I got a DJ to violate a boat ride at the Mix Show Power Summit. Cruz, you can't come to Miami and not let me do the boat ride in Miami. And Chris gave him that shot. And he played on that Violator boat ride. Remember, we had different levels. We were gambling on one level. We were doing other stuff on other levels. We had all the DJs on the boat, on the bay. No, Khaled didn't just kill it. Khaled destroyed it, like Khaled does. And then what happened? Khaled started his street team. And we had Reebok vans. We had these vans, that vans, the other vans. Like, yo, we was like, and Khaled was the #1 promotion company in Miami at the time. Right. And the advice that Chris was giving him. And the loyalty when Khaled peeled that van that one time and he got paid 3 months in advance, and we had to eat that one. But you know what? We understood. We understood the loyalty and respect. Joe, I ain't never said this in a public forum, but as a Latino, but as a man, what you're doing, we applaud. Your family man, as you know what I'm saying, everything that you are as a human being, bro. As a Latino, keep doing it, man. I know I'll be calling you, yo, Joe, you got to do this. Yo, Joe, let's do that. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Throwing ideas.
You always saying positive
all day.
Shit, and we're going to move this shit para adelante. Let me get somebody else.
All day for life.
Love you, Jay.
Yo, and you know what?
Safe.
Love you too. All right, love, Joe.
Yo, man, I need that Duce, man. It's Duce Friday. I'm not feeling right. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Whether you do not know, I'm giving you a history lesson. Yo, Kobe Cole. What's up, DJ Kobe Cole? We talking about Duce Fridays. We talking about, damn, that motherfucker strong. Come on, man, damn. She did me like that. That shit powerful, man. God damn. I got some guests coming up. Yo, Kobe Cole. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Nah, man. So basically, you know, a lot of times we only see what's in front of the camera, but a lot of times there's certain individuals in this business that make it run. Right? So, you know, you got Santa and you got his elves. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, yo, this dude say hitting two up. Like, y'all gotta stop. Yo, man, y'all gotta stop. Shout out Gulf Liquors. That's where I get my Duce. Gulf Liquors. Kobe Cole. Yes, he was, if it wasn't for Chris Lighty, it wouldn't be no Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really paying homage. You know, the man put me on. You know, yo, George, I see you, George. Gulf Liquors in Miami. Man, every day I see this thing here. Let me see who's this, man. Every day I see this thing. Let's see, it don't want to go. I'm trying to. I'm waiting for some more guests, man. Yo, Savvy Jr., what's good? You never had us. Hold on, let me give you a shot. Let's see who this is.
Finally. Wait.
How you doing? I see you trying to get on every day, but you know.
I need to turn the light on here. Hold up. Hold on. Hey, can you turn the light on? Hey, I've been going on your live for 3 days trying to add you here.
Yeah, so what's up? Where you from? What's your name?
Woo! Yes!
Wait, oh no, mama! Now you got me. What you got me doing?
Hey, I've been
right now.
I've been trying to add.
You want me to do the DJ Khaled? No.
I've been on DJ Khaled, Tory Lanez. I've been waiting for you to add me.
Because I don't really do that. I got love for you, man. Where you from? What's your name?
I'm from Las Vegas, but I'm in Curacao right now.
Oh, I love Curacao, man. But I gotta go. I love
Wait,
you. It's Tuesday,
wait,
Friday.
can I screenshot or something? Hold on.
Yeah, screenshot.
All right, much
You got
love.
it, mama. Take care. We love you, baby.
You too.
Do say Fridays. I got love. I got love. It's a family show. This is a family show. Pristine Jewelers, Jewelers to the stars. Stay away from me, man. If y'all follow Pristine Jewelers, the man been showing y'all Jeff Aronson. Y'all, all these married men up in here hitting me up with laughing, and they be, yo, man, get out of here. Y'all motherfuckers jump out the window, they come up in here on y'all. Yo, I didn't know. She trying to hit it every day, trying to get on. I ain't know what the lick read. Man, it's Chris Lighty's birthday, man. Talk to me normal, exactly. Talk to me normal. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop. So y'all know. Now let me give you some real shit. Some real shit is the numbers in New York City is going down on the coronavirus. That's the good news. The bad news is the numbers that are still going up in New York City are blacks and Latinos. Because a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to go in the house. You don't want to stay in the house. And you think it's a lie. You think it's a game. So you want to be in front of the building, passing the blunt, doing your thing. And you're starting to catch it. I keep trying to warn y'all. The whole purpose for this whole entire Fat Joe show, whatever you want to call it, is to wake up the community, to tell y'all what's going on out there. You may have this shit and you don't know you have it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the Duce got me cursing a little bit more than normal in a positive way. Shout out to my brother Hank. Shout out to everybody from Duce. But I'm trying to tell you, the numbers is going down. Hallelujah. But in the black and the Spanish community, it's going up. Makes a lot of sense that the 5G network or the this or something else made it, or alien came. You know, you motherfuckers so smart, man. You guys are so smart, man. You got some real smart shit with y'all, man. It's incredible to me, man. It's incredible to me that you guys fall for the okie doke. Shout out to Elaine. That's my sister with Duce. I'm waiting on some other guests. Love Azzy. You might have to add boom, 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 boom. Damn, some nigga name is You Drunk Uncle. Shit. Pristine coronavirus mask.
I think we gotta be like this.
This shit crazy. Hey, yo, you actually had corona. Yes or no?
Yes.
And I was telling you, stay home.
And we stayed home for a good 2 months.
And you still caught the shit, though.
I caught it the first week, so I was happy I got over it, actually.
Man, my brother, man, how's Mother's Day doing for you? I see packages going out, diamonds, watches, all type of shit on your Instagram. Is these guys, has Corona messed up the love, or has people come more together with Mother's Day, with love? What are you seeing?
To be honest with you, I think people start loving their wives and their girlfriends and their mothers more than ever. I've never seen a Mother's Day like this where people just wanted stuff for their wives. So, you know,
And
in that sense,
this is more than usual. It's like a surge.
Oh, there's never a Mother's Day. There's a Valentine's Day. There's a Christmas Day. There's never a Mother's Day. So this was honestly a first for me, where I've seen so many people actually want to spend money on their mothers and their wives. You know, so it kind of showed change. People kind of, I think, realize what, you know, what's more in life than just working. You're just spending time with their family and their loved ones.
I think it's definitely letting you know whether you love your wife and your family or you don't.
Even Jeff today, Jeff jumped out the ocean and bought a blue diamond for Mrs. Carolyn
Yo,
Aronson.
Jeff Aronson bought a blue diamond for his wife.
He bought a 15-carat blue diamond. He says, I want
15-carat blue diamond
to match her boat.
To match the boat, it's a 10. She's
To
a
match
10.
to match it's a 10, the boat.
Man, that's big talk right there, man.
Yep, I don't think Jeff will sleep for a good year.
Oh yeah, Jeff, man. Jeff, man, he happy he over there by Moderanos. He orders Moderanos every night. I might fucking take the first drive in 2 months to go to Moderanos after this joint right here. I just feel like it. Like go to pick up some takeout. Some linguine and clam sauce or something. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff and Carolyn got
Jeff, he's throwing the face on like, oh my God, shake my head. I mean,
Jeff,
you know, God bless Jeff. All right, to everybody, Jeff Aronson, he just gave his wife a 15 carat blue diamond, and she deserves it. She's my sister Carolyn. But also be clear, they also donated $5 million worth of It's a 10
products,
shampoos and soap products to the people who need it the most. $5 million they donated back to the people. That's big talk right there.
$5.4 million.
Avi, I love you. You seen that girl try to pull a DJ Khaled on me?
My wife was here laughing like crazy. She's like, "Yo, is this what's going on Instagram?" I'm like, I was like, "Listen,
I don't want no smoke."
Joe was like, "It's probably the Douce kicking in."
No. I thought it was the Douce because as soon as I started taking sips of the Douce, the girl appeared, jumping up and down. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is what the Douce do to you? Like
for all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And as I've been saying all week, happy wife, happy life. Peace out.
Spoken like a true jeweler. Yo, what's the jeweler movie you don't like? The gambler guy.
Uncut Gems. No, it was not a bad movie. I kind of liked it. I just didn't like. I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, we didn't want him to die.
Yeah, we just wanted him to win more money.
All right, be good, my brother. I love you.
Take care.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Indeed. Happy Mother's Day. Representing Chris Lighty. I'm waiting for some other guests. Slow guys. I couldn't tell you why they would be slow, but the game is the game. So, you know, we'll vibe with the people till we see my guys in here.
It's your brother, man. You know I'm back.
Yeah,
What's up,
AB, man? Living legend in the streets.
Listen.
Living legend in the hood. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I see you do all the push-ups. I said, he dying, man. He ain't getting through them joints. I see you doing all the push-ups on your birthday. I said, yeah, he's showing them the strength.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I want to say, man, to my cousin Chris, man, he was God gift to me, B, because even though he's family, he had a good heart. And when I was in the penitentiary, it didn't matter what happened. He always took care of me. I told James Cruz this, that nobody really knew. That, you know, when I was in there, I stopped a lot of things going on the hate of Chris because, you know, people used to hate on him so much. But nobody really knew this but him and me and Jay, his driver. 9/11, when 9/11 hit, I was in Yazoo, Mississippi doing time. God woke me up that morning and told me to call Chris. I woke up and called Chris. And when I tell you I cursed Chris out so bad because he was supposed to send me money. And he said, cuz I'm going to send it to you. I promise you. I didn't get off the phone with Chris till like about 30 minutes. He was like, cuz I got to go to this meeting. And he said, I got to go to the towers. And as soon as he got in the car, got on the highway, the first plane hit the towers. You know what I mean? And he was like, he said, cuz, I love you for that, man. I said, nah, man, you know, cause Chris had a good heart, man. He'd give you his last. But like I say, Joe, you know, he spoke highly about you, everything. He loved everybody. But it's just sad that, you know, good and evil, you know what I mean? It don't mix. And like I say, you know, he did a lot for me. When I came home, he kept the people off my back. He gave me a job. He let me do what I do. But I always used to tell this fathead dude, Chris, I do not want to stay in the office. Let me run the streets. And he would never let me go out. He wanted me to stay up under him because it wasn't too many people he really trusted for a lot of things. And I'm the only one that, you know, when certain things went on, he'd call me and say, cuz, I need you there. And, you know, he was a good father, good brother, good, you know, son, everything. But I definitely miss him, man, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to come and share that with you because, like I say, man, you the realest dude, like always, Joe. And I love you no matter what. I talk to Showbiz, and we just laugh, man, you know what I mean? But you a real dude, man. I tell everybody, I said, you ain't gonna never find nobody real like Joe, you know what I mean? Because he's not a yes man. He understands the life that we all live. You know, money ain't changing. And he gonna always be real in my heart. And tell your daughter, my little son said, tell her happy birthday.
I will, man. I love you, my brother. And just know, I trust you with my life as well. You know, I've been in situations with you, and you a real dude, stand up, front line, even if we losing, even if it's 30 cock diesel giants against 3 dudes, you right there front line. That's you know, everybody act tough, everybody act like they with it until it go down. It's done went down with me and you, and there's 3 of us against 30 cock diesel dudes, and you in the front line. And I will always respect you for shit like that, all right?
You know, we built like that, man. You know, we came from a different school. That's why when I'm out here, people don't understand me. They always think I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm a happy person. If I can help you, I'm going to help you. But at the end of the day, I want you to give me the respect that, you know, everybody else want. You know what I mean? So on that note, B, I love you like always. And keep your head up, man. Tell the family. And yo, tell Shorty, man, don't do that. Tell her come on my page. I'll watch her.
All right, baby.
Love you, B.
Man, homegirl still on here, man. Talking about put me on again. She lost that shock value. I mean, she did her thing already. Yeah, I'm waiting for a couple of more brothers. If they can't get through, you know, we gonna call my man Ted Smooth on there and just turn up. You know, legend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, bro, that Corona too real. I think it's like 74,000 deaths. And you gotta be safe, man. You gotta put yourself in the crib as much as we can, and even when they let you out. You know what I'm saying? God bless Georgia and Atlanta. And I see you, Ted. God bless Georgia and Atlanta. And I've been really trying to watch what the numbers is, and I hope it's down, and I hope I'm wrong. But you know, the fact that they let Georgia out first and everybody congregating together, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. Do say Fridays. Y'all know what it is. Hold up. I don't want to, because, you know, once Ted Smooth get his hand on the joint, it's over for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because Ted Smooth take it to another place. We might have to do the Ted Smooth, and then whoever come, they come. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, that's what we gonna do. Yo, Ted Smooth, where you at? Let's get stupid on him. Special Chris Lighty mix. All the music you're gonna hear is music he touched. You know? So we're gonna go there with that. Bam. See that, man? They try to jam you up when you're doing positivity, man. They try to jam you up. Where that boy Chad at? Let me see. You know, these people, man, let me tell you something, man. Some people, man, I'll tell you about the social media, man. It's very hard to run a positive format live on social media with clowns and comments and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do, man. And I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in as much as y'all do every day. This week we had everybody from Dave East. We had Angie Martinez, which was ill. We had who else we had? We had Teddy Riley. We had Be Real for Cypress Hill, Melly Mel. Tonight, Mona Scott, your man Nori, James Cruz. I'm looking for you, Ted. Where you at? Ted Smooth ripped this shit down. He the king of Fridays. There will never be a Friday Fat Joe show without Ted Smooth taking it. Ted Smooth, straight face. Do you remember? Yeah. Serious week. The week before, man, we done had. Damn, everybody. Next week, I think we got Adrian Bailon. We got my man Kenya from Black as Fuck. Oh, Saturday we got tomorrow night. I got Snoop Dogg. So tomorrow night we're gonna watch the versus battle because it's early at 7:00 at night. Right after the versus battle, we're gonna have me and Snoop Dogg gonna come in together and we're gonna talk about me and Snoop gonna go and we're gonna recap the versus battle between Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. So tomorrow night, the shit don't stop, guys. Anybody trying to do it live, I'm punishing y'all. I'm going to keep punishing y'all. I'm going to keep bringing you the biggest names in the game. I won't stop. So it's going down legend. Babyface next week. We're working on Babyface for Throwback Thursday. Just so you can get in that vibe. There go Ted Smooth. Let's go. Yo, Ted, we know you Dominican. You ain't got to throw all the flags up.
It's pretty good.
I got my mask right here, man. You know it's Chris Lighty's birthday, so I need a special request. I need you to do a Chris Lighty mix with all the artists he ever discovered, he ever worked. He's the man who saved my life and discovered me and gave me a record deal in the middle of the street. So I owe him, the legendary Ted Smooth, to go crazy. And I want to tell you, I love you. Happy birthday, my brother. I know it was your birthday last week, too, the day before my daughter's. And if I ain't showed the proper respect,
yeah, I was locked and loaded for Ozzy. I was locked and loaded for her.
Man, you know, we called you, too, right after, like idiots. Camilo went on, sus. Then I called you after just to talk. And you was like, yo, I was locked and loaded, boy. I was ready. Let's do it for Chris Lighty, my brother. Let me throw the mask on.
Yeah, throw that mask on, cause we understand the pedigree.
Oh yeah.
There's only one place to start. Gangsta. Love you, bro.
Yo, Ted Smooth.
Love you, bro.
You be tearing this shit down too, legend, Ted.
What we talking about, man?
Legend, yo, Ted, boy. I tell you, boy.
We overdue,
this
nigga.
Shit down. Yo, every week, man, it's a different type of energy for you, man. It's your birthday. You ain't slowing up.
None of that.
Tomorrow night.
None of that.
Tomorrow night I got Snoop Dogg in the building.
I'm here, nigga. I'm locked in. What's up?
Locked in, man. You might have to bring out them, digging them in them chronic crates and all that.
Come on, man.
Know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Tomorrow
man.
night we got the versus battle. We got Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. And then we're gonna do the recap. Me and Snoop Dogg, we're gonna come on the big show. The big show. The Fat
Joe,
Joe
man.
show.
Let me tell you something. You get Snoop Dogg on here, man. I want you to see his face when I play shit like this. Don't talk to me about
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and drinks.
Don't talk to me about. Come on, Joe. Come on, I'm locked and loaded, man. I'm locked and loaded.
Yo, let me tell you, boy, that boy Snoop Dogg is gonna be legendary. All right, Ted, much love, my brother.
Love you, boy. You already know, my nigga.
Love you too, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday. Legendary Ted Smooth rips it down every fucking week. Tomorrow, most likely like around 9:15. We're gonna move the time that we start to like 9:15. The versus battle, Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. The ladies are going at it. They're going at it at 7 o'clock. Right after we turning it up, me and Snoop Dogg, we're gonna recap the battle and we're gonna talk that shit. Fancy Nancy, what's up? I see you on the check-in. I might drive up to Moderanos, man. This Duce Friday got me ready to go to Moderanos, man. Hold on, let me see. Let me tell you something. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty. Rest in peace, my brother Fred the Godson. They had his wake yesterday. I was watching it on YouTube. So his wife hit me up and she said you can watch it on YouTube. I watched the whole thing. Shout out to his family. Shout out to my brother Fred, man. I love him very, 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 very much, man. And I'm gonna keep his memory alive as much as I can. You know, my brother Big Pun, you know, they starting to talk about maybe we do a movie about the life of Big Pun, you know. And we might be getting to that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they gotta do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? They gotta admit what it is. We'll leave that alone for another time, you know what I'm saying? God first, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. I repeat, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. It ain't till when you down, it ain't till when you're going through the rough times that you see who your true friends are and your family members are. You know, it ain't till you're going through a rough time that you really, really get tight with God and you show him how faithful you are to him. And that's all I'm saying. Tomorrow, we're definitely coming on right after the versus battle. It should be around 9:15, no later than 9:30. Me and Uncle Snoop, Snoop Doggy Dogg, the world's most famous rapper ever. Snoop Dogg. All right, y'all. Stay up. Peace.